word as itself, not.
Ignorance is bliss.
Sometimes it is. Think about it. You think you're in a great relationship, getting cheated on, don't know it. It don't hurt until you learn.
You're damn right. I can't tell you how many times that's fucking happened to me.
You don't know it's bad until you hurt. You don't know it hurt until you know you're getting done wrong.
Like that fucking girl I was seeing.
The super hot one?
No.
Who's the super hot one, man? I was really impressed with that one. I was like, wow.
How long ago was that?
It was a while back.
How
No.
do you spell your last name?
Hickerson. HICKERSON.
Yes, sir. Hickerson.
I was trying to get it to tag you, but it won't.
Huh.
You got my first name spelled right?
ISSAC.
ISAAC.
ISA.
Oh, you spell your name retarded.
No, it's the original way. Original, like biblical.
Yeah.
Hebrew. But how you said like if it was like the beginning of this year?
The blonde.
Yeah, that fucking bitch.
Oh yeah, she was. I don't know. Oh yeah. They say like the really hot ones are always like assholes, but she
really wasn't. She
an
was
asshole.
really. She was a sweetie, but like at the same time, she fucked me. Like fucked me.
Oh okay.
You want another one?
I did not. I got a cold water.
Oh, okay. Preston coming in?
I don't know.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah, you're moose knuckling down there, buddy.
God dang it, Bobby.
Don't start. You start.
Yep,
Yet?
we're live.
We're live. Ah! I was gonna pee. You'll be alright.
If you gotta pee, go pee.
Alright.
Go pee.
Play some music.
Shit.
Come on, brother. Come on. Okay, sorry, we're live. I gotta answer that shit later.
Yeah. Same.
What's going on, Mr. Isaac Hickerson?
Not a whole lot, man.
I tried to tag you in the thing, but it wouldn't do what it's supposed to, you know what I mean?
My name's all kind of wonky and jacked up.
Every once in a while, that's what happens, but...
Yeah, man. I mean, you'd be surprised at how many people actually, like, I've gotten the weirdest spellings and, like, call, like, what's your name?
Yeah.
Isaac. Oh, Ahmad? Zeke?
I know,
Ike?
right?
What? No.
There you go. Sorry, I had to turn you up a little bit. You're kind of soft-spoken.
Yeah, I'm a little quiet.
Oh, with these, you talking to the side of them, not
Okay,
the
gotcha.
top. That might be the problem, because see how it changes
Move
when I
this
go
way.
like that and I go over here?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
So
We
he's
live?
back. He had to go take a tinkle.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the Entry Tumbler Project, guys. Welcome, fans, friends, tumblers. How y'all doing? I see we. Let me see here. You live on Facebook? I'm not seeing it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I tagged you on Facebook. We're live. There you are. I can already hear you.
All right, check this out.
Oh, I got to turn the volume up on this. Hold on.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, it's already off. This episode of the podcast is sponsored by CCS Off-Road for all your off-road needs. This episode of the podcast is also sponsored by Savage American Music. Uncle Sam. Me and Kirby are into talks, and he is writing a jingle for the Empty Tumbler Project.
Nice.
Spoiler alert, but we're getting it recorded and tuned up and everything. We're going to...
Was that like a rough draft?
Yeah, that was a rough draft. We're gonna do some shit because I've listened to it. I've probably listened to that thing like 20 fucking times, and I can just see like little things that if we just do slight adjustment here and a slight adjustment here,
Make it real
it
official.
could fucking be dope.
That's what's up.
dude.
That's what's up. That's
So.
what's up. Appreciate it,
That's
Kirby.
what we're looking
We love you,
forward
man.
to. Thank you, bud. Savage American Music.
I'm still waiting on
Uncle
my
Sam.
shirt.
With that being said, we have another singer-songwriter in our midst today.
We got
Mr.
the artist
Isaac,
in the house.
Artist.
the artist,
Nah,
Mr.
not
Isaac
the artist.
Hickerson.
The artist formerly known as Mr. Isaac Hickerson.
Don't do me like Prince. Don't do me like Prince.
the dude formerly known as Isaac.
I'm the dude playing the dude that plays the dude.
Isaac Hickerson is Hickerson in Isaac Hickerson, sorry.
Isaac Hickerson plays in the Isaac Hickerson story, which is the story of Isaac Hickerson.
Explosion.
Directed by Isaac Dickerson.
Well, check it out. I know a little bit about you, so I already know the answers to these questions. But I know that you get a lot of your musical inspiration from your relationships. I would say I ain't want to make it sound like a man whore, but let's
I'm a
go with
softie.
many relationships. Yeah, he's kind of a ladies' man. They really like him.
Psych.
Kind of a ladies' man. But you when I talk to you a lot, you know what I'm saying, you're really looking for something serious. You want a serious thing, but you keep running these thoughts. I'm just being
Literally.
I'm just being
Like,
real with you.
Generally, I wouldn't say thoughts. I just think that,
Yeah, I'm not nice like you. Thoughts.
yeah.
Those hoes.
You explain
over
it
there.
a little different than I do.
What are we talking
What I
about?
A thought is those hoes over there, or that hoe over there.
Oh, is this
Yeah.
what you guys were talking about when I walked down?
Yeah, look at my hoes, bitches. Bitches, hoes, you know.
Bitches, hoes.
You know, bad women that do good guys good. Do good guys wrong, I'm sorry.
Hoes.
Hoes.
Gold digging whores.
Whores, all of them. Nah, but I think I just get wrapped up into the. I don't know, man. Like,
I do.
I'm not trying to
I'm gonna
sound
say it.
crude,
I'm gonna
man.
go ahead and say it.
I'm not trying to sound crude, but I get wrapped up into these relationships where people just don't want the same things as I do, and it might come off a little intimidating, and that's cool, whatever.
When you want me to be real with it, you want me to go ahead and tell you how it is, I want you to give me the palms up sign. Like, go ahead and give it to him.
All right,
Yeah.
I just want to hear it at this point.
All right, listen. He be wanting some serious shit, and these hoes be tripping. They be on some, let me see what I can use this guy for. Oh, he's up and coming. So if I'm in here early, then I can use it, and you know what I'm saying? He gonna pull me up with him. You know what I mean? I believe that's what it is.
I don't think we were talking about, like, literally right before we went on, we were talking about the whole ignorance thing.
Yeah.
And I think that, I have ignorance to that. Like, I see no wrong in people. Like, my first impression of somebody is the good in them.
Always positive?
Always. Because, you sit, if I like you, we sit, we chat, whatever, blase, shoot the shit, talk about this, talk about that. If I like you, I genuinely have...
A warped positive view of the person.
Yes.
But bro,
And
that's
it's
dangerous as
ignorance.
fuck going into like the industry, because it's some
Yeah,
snakes out there, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It is
Oh,
some snakes
snakes.
out there.
And I've
You just need to
had
take
some-
Anthony around with you and let him advise you on everything.
Yeah.
She's
No,
a hoe.
literally.
She's a hoe. She's a hoe. She's a hoe.
Yeah, you
Fuck
can
that
you
dude.
can fuck all these bitches, but none of them are serious.
Hey, well, not just, looking into that relationship-wise and, talking about going into the industry and whatnot, there are some people that are out there to do you wrong and fuck you over to make a quick buck, dude.
That's what it
And-
is. Like I understand the concept of any business is me. If I'm on the top, then I'm helping you to help me.
Yeah.
And everything. And if I'm on the bottom, well, you're helping me, so you're gonna get more. And I know you're helping me, but it's gonna help me come up as well, bring me to a new level of where I'm at. I'm here. You're here. You're not gonna pull me up to your level, but you're gonna pull me here, which is higher than what I was anyway.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have people underneath you that
Exactly.
that you'll only bring up to here to where you guys essentially both build a team.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the only way that you can get equal with the top of the pyramid, so to speak, is
Someone higher than him.
partnership.
Either partnership, or you gotta find somebody higher than them that'll
Yeah.
give you the money to be able to do what they do. But you also gotta take on that new responsibility.
Oh.
But that's all kind of business
yeah.
shit. I'm talking about the relationship part.
Yeah.
Because
Hell, it even works that way, at least with the position that I'm in, it's still kind of like what you were saying beforehand, people want to, they're like, okay, well, he's got this and he's got that, so maybe if I tag along, they'll pull me up.
exactly. But it don't work that way.
They always want some, I feel like,
They want to ride as opposed to the work that come with it.
yes.
What's up, Kirby? I say you, baby. What's good?
Hola. But yeah, man, it's wild because, like, me personally, I don't think of people that way. I know that's stupid, that's that's idiotic.
That's stupid.
Walking
Especially
in-
going to the
'cause
industry. For real.
you walk into it blind, but that's just the way I was raised.
You gotta be a dog though, bro. If you gonna make it though, they gonna it's plenty of people who was great. They
Yeah.
used up and spit out. Like what's his name? Big Sean used to be with Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Took that goddamn charge from him and sat down. Fucking how many years he sit down? 15.
Something like that.
He was down for 15 years. He just went in and he was on that loyal street shit as to, oh, well, we riding together. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take that for you. You the big dog. I'm gonna take this little thing for you.
Yeah.
And then when I get out, one, I think you got the money to get me out of it, and two, when I get out, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna pick up where we left off. But what really happened was he took that damn charge. He couldn't beat it. He sat down for 15 years, and everybody heard from Big Sean since what's that song to go? Now tell me who wanna fuck with us? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I bring the fuck. That anybody heard him since that song? They go, oh.
Yeah, because isn't he in prison?
Yeah, no, he out now.
Well, then maybe he's like,
I don't think
that.
it was
He's
Big
like,
Sean.
Here, I'm just gonna set you up. He's like, fuck rap.
Man, I hope so.
Because you gotta understand, dude.
They say did he backed off of him though? Just like ain't
Well,
got
you
nothing to do with that. Boom. Hit him like
But you haven't heard anything about it either. In how long? So maybe it's one
Maybe a
of
year.
those. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's one of those ditties like, here,
Take this money. Shut the
fuck out
up.
of here.
Yep.
Because you're not fucking up my reputation.
I ain't mad at that though.
You
I
know
ain't
what I'm
mad
saying?
at that.
I mean,
It's-
fuck,
I mean, it's business.
I'll take the payoff money.
Yeah, but it's business though.
Yeah. Fuck, I'll take the payoff money. I'll just fucking sit and work on bikes all day.
But do you think that
Probably still do a podcast.
like, he was like really like he was really on the way up. Like they say when he rap, he sounded like Biggie, kinda.
Yeah.
So they was like, oh, he on the way up and he gonna be the next big thing. And when he got hit with that shit, like if he
Probably
would
got paid off, dude.
even so, but I think he would have made way more money.
Look, you're
going
singing
with a career.
you're singing music because you love it, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you want to be a professional because you want to make money, right?
I mean, yeah,
So
absolutely.
you go to the shitty bars, you do the shitty performances, you fucking blah 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 blah. But say you already had money, would you still go to the shitty bars, or would you have your own shows? You know, do it kind of like on a private level, just because you enjoy it, as opposed to having to do it to make the fundage for your lifestyle that you're building gradually throughout a music career.
I think that me personally, as a person, many folk may disagree with me on this, but I feel like me as a person, the money thing really doesn't matter. If I had money, yeah, that's fucking cool and great. I just have nicer shit. Like,
Yeah.
I would still go and do the same thing I love because it's not exposure to me, it's experience.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be trying to.
I don't know.
But see, you wouldn't be trying to get fucking stupid famous. You'd just be doing it because you love it. And if you never went anywhere, you'd still do it because you already got fucking money, so you don't need the fame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could
I
write
mean-
songs, just be a talented guy in a bar if you had the money already.
Right.
But if you don't have the money, then you got to try to build your way through the little ladder
It's
and
just-
jump through all the hoops. And
It's this thing that Kirby said last time he was here. He was like, you get that high or whatever when you gotta that
I
you
get
get
the same thing when I do this.
You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
the same. You get the same thing when we do this.
Yeah, man.
Because we're performing for people, and when people like it and they love it and they say all this stuff, it's just like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, we're not making a fucking dime.
Yeah, but like if you could do it on a grander scale, even if you had money, I think it was like making like a bigger hit of the dopamine.
Yes,
you know what I
still,
mean?
you'd
Yeah.
still do
So
it
you would
because
still go. Like,
yeah, but
crazy.
he wouldn't be achieving it because he has to fund the lifestyle. He'd truly be achieving it because it's something he loved.
Yeah, you were getting it for
That's
that
what I'm
mental
saying.
high. Yeah, that
It's
mental
not,
high.
and if like that's where he can do the fucking Madison Square Garden at charge like $10 a ticket.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it doesn't matter how much money he makes. He's doing
It's all
this.
about having fun.
Let's just
Yeah.
pretty much pay for the rental of the
Genuinely.
place and call it a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
mean-
But fuck, I'm fucking in front of, what is it, 20, 50,000 people?
Something it's
at the
it's
Garden?
huge. Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean,
It's-
so
yeah, at the garden.
it's that would be the thrill, and you wouldn't have to charge any money for it, dude. You got $10 a ticket. That's $200,000. That'll pay for the garden to be rented for that night and all the staff and shit like that. Plus
That's not
the
thought of
merch
something.
that people are gonna buy. You know, record sales, shit like that.
Yeah.
So
That should like rent the garden out to people to like just come and clap for people. And come and, yeah, act
a
like
fake
it was
audience.
slamming. Yeah, just come out and everybody's cheering and everything like going nuts. And you just like,
And I think
greatest concert booth of all time.
Yeah, and I think that like me, like I said, me personally, I genuinely the money does not matter to me. Like I don't care. I do it because I love it, and that is purely the only reason that I do it. You know, and it's fucking awesome that people love what I do, and you know, night in, night out, they come see me. You know, whether it be fading out or, you know, blossoming. You know,
Yeah.
I don't care. If I have to play to an empty room,
kinda-
I'm there because I love to play.
It's kind of like a roller coaster thing, right? You
Yeah,
know?
man, absolutely. I mean, especially when you're playing small venues and stuff like that. Like, dude, the most I've ever played in front of was maybe 150 people. And, like, comparing to the whole Madison Square Garden thing,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
that's mind-boggling.
But see,
you know?
I found like when I've done open mics in like what is that place? Risto's up here.
Yeah,
super.
yeah.
That's compact. You're right on top of each other. You're literally sitting on the ground floor with them. If they're laughing, you know what I mean, or if they're enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah.
well, if they're laughing, you know, that's just as warming because you're so tight, just cramped together.
Yeah.
It's like everybody. It's like it gave like a togetherness.
Yeah, as opposed to like the comedy works.
Comedy zone. Yeah.
Comedy zone. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
yeah.
definitely a
Because
different...
it was a big ass open room. You're sitting on the stage. You can't see nothing, dude.
Oh, yeah. You definitely...
It's just like you can't see a fucking thing. And only reason I knew where you were at because I found it on the map and I was like, this is stage. I mean, it's gonna be boom over here. And that's how I was able to. Well, I couldn't fucking see you.
You couldn't see me?
No, but then when you talked, I was like, boom, I can look in that direction.
Yeah.
It'll
This
look like I'm
guy's
looking
right
at-
here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's when you're in. My point is when you're in those cozy rooms, that the laughs that you get in there.
It make it feel like it's more.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
because
dude.
the fucking sound's just echoing off the walls. It's not this big spread out thing. Granted, at the Comedy Zone, I could have got more laughs and it would probably been a little bit better. But I didn't fucking bomb. You know
No,
what
you
I'm
definitely
saying?
did. You definitely did not bomb at all.
I didn't bomb,
It was-
but it was fun. But it like Ristos, where you got that, people just start, you know, kind of,
Yeah.
you know, like that, and it just starts roaring. You got hecklers that are yelling at you. You're like, "What's your first? Remember your first blowjob?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "How do you get the taste out of your mouth?"
And I think, you know, you hit the nail on the head with that one, you know, where as far as like these bigger venues, you know, I've sat on stages, and I'm not personally performed on stages, but I've been on stages and like helped out hand, you know, shit like that. You're right, you can't see like dark rooms, amphitheaters, like shit like that, nighttime, you cannot see past the first
I
row.
know. Listen, it's,
So
I went to
can't
this place
see
called.
shit.
Listen, I went to this place called the Orange Peel Cafe because they're doing
Super dope.
this thing called the Carolina Star in Asheville. So I took second in the Carolina Star. But I went there, and it was like a bootleg American Idol singing contest, right?
Yeah.
And so there's like, you got the whole room full of people. I don't know how many people it was, but you got the three judges sitting there. The three judges, like right there, made me more nervous than the whole room full of people.
Oh yeah, this isn't fun no more. This is you better fucking.
They're just like,
It's like, you got this or not, bro?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like, what are you doing up here?
and I'm,
See, that's
yeah.
a whole like different aspect of it, though. You got people judging you and sitting there when you're playing,
And one of them's
like,
really
when
hot.
you're doing
You're
like
just like,
yeah, when you're doing competitions and stuff like that, you're like up there sweating that shit.
Okay,
You're
well-
freaking yourself out,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, every time somebody pays to come and see you do something, you're pretty much doing that because
Yeah.
they're paying to be there. They're expecting to have a
it's,
good
it's
show.
your job now. It's not just,
Exactly.
it's not fun anymore. It's
They're
your
paying-
job.
Well, it's still fun. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's more of that. I'm going from the Rabbit in the Moon singing karaoke to singing in front of a crowd that's expecting me to know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh
Right.
yeah, absolutely.
You
Right.
know what I'm
right.
saying?
You're expected to be professional.
So
See-
it's like, okay, do I got this? If
It
I
was
got
good
this,
that
then
I
we're
was
fucking
too
good
stupid to
roll.
think of that. See,
You know what I'm saying?
it's good I was too ignorant to think of that. Because to me, I was just like, oh man, she's really fucking hot. Because I was like 18.
You're like, oh,
18, maybe 19. I'm like, God, she's really, really fucking hot.
can't do
and
it.
I'm
I
just focused on her, this really super hot chick in front of me. I said, she's walked out a fucking magazine. It was amazing. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I got to sing in front of her. She was the only focus I could focus on. And so, luckily for me, I was singing a love song. So I'm like, I'm going to sing to this lady. I'm going to sing her panties on.
the R&B.
And I took, like I said, I took second place in the
Hell yeah, man. And see, like,
Carolina
the whole
Storm.
thing with that is like, yeah, you getting paid by the venue. In small venues, you're getting paid by the venue. So yeah, you do have a point of judgment. Like, if you fuck up or you get too fucked up, you got a lot of stress on you to keep yourself at a professional level in that sense. But these people aren't coming to pay, you know, to see you. They're walking into a bar and they're going, holy shit, there's live music.
Well, yeah, but
And you're like,
essentially, say the next time you show up there, and now there, instead of 20 people, there's 90 people.
yeah,
It's because they know you're playing there. So
Absolutely.
they're
Yeah.
essentially coming there to pay for drinks for your entertainment. That's why the place is
Paying you.
to come
Yeah, that's
back.
the
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what they're
You
paying
get
you.
what I'm saying?
I get
So
what you're saying. Yeah.
That's
I
why
ju- I
if
just see
you
it on a
suck,
weird
there's going to be
different
like
level.
3 people there the next time, and they're going to be like, yeah, this fucking guy ain't coming back.
That's crazy how
You know what I'm saying?
You
I mean-
can have the same situation. You got 3 different people with 3 different
Well,
you know,
we're all
opinions or
hams.
aspects.
We're all hams here.
Yeah.
That's all. We love the attention. We love it.
I mean,
We love it.
attention
We
is
love that
definitely
crowd.
nice.
We love when they enjoy it.
Ego food to feed me.
Well, but I mean, it's all because I had kind of had a fucked up upbringing. You kind of had a fucked up upbringing.
Yeah.
You kind of had. I don't know about your upbringing, but you know what I'm saying. Like
Textbook.
all
fucking
performers,
textbook
all
upbringing.
performers are fucking crazy. We're all crazy. We're fucking lunatics.
Right.
It's because of what's going on, and only the true ones, the people that are able to get out there and do it and be that fucking ham for the attention. Why the fuck you think we do a podcast? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
man.
we're hams.
I mean, it's
But you got to be the real crazy ones to be like, I'm actually gonna fucking do this.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna sit back and just let this fucking happen.
Talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes fucking balls.
I'm saying this. I need to get.
Balls.
All right,
Steel.
I'm doing an open mic in September.
Yeah, that's good. I was saying,
Someday.
I'm gonna be in Myrtle Beach in October, the mid-October, going to see my little cousin play. Shout out
Alright.
to my man Shamik.
You want to do an open mic?
Open mic?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about? What's the name?
Yeah.
I could
No,
put
not in Charlotte.
Some comedy.
Dude,
think they got
every
got
every
open
Tuesday
mics.
at Risto's, man.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
we
talking.
gonna-
This is comedy.
We're
though.
going to
Oh,
Charlotte.
okay.
Comedy.
Hell
Comedy
yeah.
all day.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't got no jokes, but I come watch.
Well, they got open. I think they have an open mic up here in Greensboro.
You trying to go
Oh,
to
yeah.
the comedy zone in Greensboro?
Well, they got one there. They got a
They got one in
comedy
Charlotte.
club, Charlotte. There's Just for Laughs and Cornelius.
What's
I'll have to look at their
what's
schedules.
closer? I think Cornelius is closer, ain't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
Cornelius
I'll
is
just have to
close.
look at their schedules, find out when their open mics are.
Let's do Cornelius. So
We
we
can
got
schedule one. We'll go up there. We'll
Stress.
probably end up doing 3 minutes, like I did.
Yeah.
And so we just got to write 3 minutes of material. If you want to actually perform,
I mean, I'll try. I don't care.
just
But
get up there and fucking.
Is it really 3 minutes though?
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been to like.
It's a long fucking
I've been
time,
to
dude.
One.
A
I've
long
been
fucking
to one
It's a
comedy
long
show.
fucking time.
I've been to one comedy show in my entire life. I went and visited one of my buddies down in not Spartanburg, Columbia, South
Mm-hmm.
Carolina, and it was I can't ever remember the name of the venue, but it was Dookie Brown or something like that. He was funny as shit, but he was up there for like 2 hours. I was like,
Oh, he did.
How the
See, he
fuck
was a
you
head,
doing that,
He was
dude?
a headliner.
yeah, oh no, he was the
They
yeah.
can do it as long as they want.
Yeah, the headliners.
That's them,
Yeah,
But like when something I'm talking about, like for us to go and do,
that's open mic
is
for us.
open mic. Like I'm a beginner comedian,
Okay.
very
Hell yeah.
beginner, and when I get in there, they're like, "How long have you been doing comedy?" I'm like, "Probably 2 years." They're like, "Okay, we haven't seen you before. We're gonna give you 3 minutes to cover."
Okay.
Thank God they only gave me 3 minutes because you were there.
Yeah, it was good though.
It worked out. I was like,
great.
"Fuck, I could do that again."
He was like, he came up. He's like, you know how you come up here and you forget all your material. It's fucking happening right now.
I said, "What I said?"
The
No, I
whole
said,
fucking room erupted. It was wonderful.
I was like, have you ever seen anybody that gets up there and just like forgets everything they're about to fucking say? They're like, yeah. I was like, this guy. And the fucking room went out. And I'm sitting there looking at the big green clock. I'm like, I got 30 seconds. 26 seconds. And then they're fucking dying. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for letting me get through this.
You know, life sometimes is just like comical. Like, just life in general. Like, you don't understand how much shit. Like, you know, I'm a negative Nelly in my own sense, but like just the shit that goes on through your
A
day. is
negative
just-
Nelly, you called yourself.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I've never heard that.
Negative Nate.
Yeah. You know, everybody negative Nancy. Yo, it's,
Yeah. But I'm like, you know me. You know me. He doesn't
Yeah.
know me that well, but I'm a very depressed person in my own life. But you know, you sit back and look, you look at your day's events and you look how you just fold them out and like how they unfolded and things that happen, and you look back and you were mad in the moment or upset and you're like, wow, this is super shitty. But 3 hours later, you're like, wow, that was actually fucking hilarious because
yeah.
Yeah, you sit back and you're like, dude, wow, the fuck did that just happen?
Yeah, but it's like, you know, in your case, fucking everybody loved it. You're like, holy shit, I forgot everything. But
Yeah.
everybody's fucking rolling with you, man.
Well, they actually thought that I wrote that bit. I probably shouldn't have said it. I just fucked up. But it's like I listen to a lot of like Joe Rogan
Hell yeah.
Bill Burr, Joey Diaz,
Hell
Bert
yeah.
Kreischer, their podcasts. And you listen to them, they're like, sometimes shit fucking happens, and you got to figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, because you only got this one time to be up there.
Yep.
You can either go good or you can...
Completely bomb.
And then I had Bill Burr in the back of my head saying, always do your time. You always do your fucking time. And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm going to do my time. Where's the damn clock? And I found it, and they just started driving. And I was like, gotcha.
Hell
And so I ran with
See,
it.
I'm gonna have none of those references.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna walk up there and I'm gonna freeze. I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're going to do great.
I'm
You're
just
gonna
gonna take my shirt off. That's the only. If I get if I
Start
start the
doing
bomb, I'm gonna take my shirt off and I'm gonna do the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing too.
They're like, what the fuck is he doing? This is
I'm
hilarious.
saying,
I'd be like, he just
wacky
bombed.
waving inflatable arm flailing too. And it's like, he forgot everything. That's his go-to. That's his
cute.
go-to.
That's the cute.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. If that happens, I forgot my whole joke. I forgot.
You know-
Don't die over there.
But see, like
I'm gonna be
this,
back there laying on the ground just like,
this here in general right now, like this is what this shit's made of. This, you know, this is what we do, man. We
Yeah.
love to see this on other people's face. The emotion, like
Yeah.
laughter,
Yeah.
sadness. I get upset when I make people cry when I sing sometimes. And that's not on me. You know, I play my songs, I do what
well,
I do.
but that's the payoff for singing the song that you're singing.
But, you know, it's...
Because you feel it
Yeah,
yourself. That's
absolutely.
probably what makes it
Yeah.
good. Because
You know.
you feel it yourself, and then you can see that they feel it, and then you feel it even more. And you're performing.
Absolutely. And, you know, I had just had this experience. I played at Coach's last weekend. This last Saturday, I played at Coach's, and, you know, looking back on it that day, you know, I was sitting there, I was like, wow, you know, I got bombarded by a bunch of 7-year-olds. And, yeah, whole family, whole softball team just rolled in. They won a championship. And I'm like, wow, this is going to fucking suck. These kids are going to be up here fucking, you know, fucking with me. But in hindsight, man, when you look at it now, this is just a week, you know, and, you know, it's humbling.
Yeah.
That literally 7-year-olds get up, dance, and have fun and go, hey, can you do this? And they're throwing dollars. I made $60
Were you up there
in
stripping
tips.
for 7-year-olds?
No, it's throwing dollars, man,
Or a big
in my
purple
fucking guitar
Barney
case.
fucking thong.
Please tell me you kept your shirt on.
Absolutely, I kept my shirt on.
The pants, he's not going to promise to.
Yeah, the pants too
You got
stayed
a Barbie
on.
thong
That's
on.
not my
Or
avenue.
Barney, he's like, oh, love you.
But you know, we had a ball, dude. Like I ended up playing a bunch of songs over and over because they wanted to hear it. But like I said, dude, they were appreciating in that.
Oh.
I can't tell you how many of
That
them
just
walked up to
fucking
me and said,
ruined
"Hey,
it.
I really liked what you did. Thank
Yeah.
you." And you know, these parents are walking up to me and said, "Thank you. We didn't know what to do with them," and they're just sitting up there dancing and you know,
Enjoying themselves.
enjoying themselves. And it's super humbling when you
Kids
get
are
those
so fucking
experiences.
free, bro. They do what the hell they want.
Yeah.
Super unjudgmental.
Stupid on-
and
yeah, but
super
stupid on-
judgmental at the same time.
Yes.
Super J. I'm about to say, listen. I got a 5-year-old cousin. He's a wonderful kid. Super hyper. That guy would judge the shit out of you immediately.
Why your shirt look like that?
You know what I'm saying? We're
Looks
going
stupid.
swimming. Oh, man, you're really fat. I'm like, Jesus. Jesus Christ, kid.
Yeah, you want to fly into that pool?
Yeah. Let's go swim in the deep end, you little fucking asshole.
Find out what fat does.
I'm going to float, and you're not.
He's got him up underneath your stomach.
But like
This under the water.
that's the pure joy in it, man. Because you sit back and you look at when you were young and how carefree you were, and like how your life has progressed, and you're like, shit, man.
pure joy.
I was like sitting there watching them, and they're freaking
Drowning
running around
kids.
this restaurant and whatnot, man. And I'm like, wow, what I would give to be that age again, you know, and like all the stress and like just mental stress you add up over the years, and you know, just things that happen in your life. And-
Speaking of stress, we were in like basic mentality. We had a subject we wanted to hit on. Men's men's mental health.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
I want to how you say it? What would you say, underrated or
Underrated.
under discussed?
under discussed.
Under discussed issue that's really problematic. I would say for America, but you know I don't want to speak for the whole world. But I know with the American manliness stuff going on
And
or
like
whatnot. Hold on. We blacked out. Go ahead.
Okay, we're good now. I see it on. It's
back.
up on. Yeah, it's back. We're good. It looks like we're good. But I disclaimer: this is not being sexist. You know, I'm a PC guy, but not being sexist. This is just generally
fuck
an
that shit.
under
I'm
discussed.
sexist as hell. Nah, go ahead.
Just an super under discussed issue. It really is, man, because people don't notice that shit, man.
Because
They really don't.
Because like, as growing up, men are taught to hide how we feel, and